Let's go to Coromandel, mopping up after yet another storm. Damaged roads and stranded tourists. The Thames Coast Road linking Thames and Coromandel is still being repaired after a major storm swept much of it away in January. Gosh, we covered that at length at the time. It was blocked again today as slips made the road impassable. Here's Tom Furley.
In the ranges of the Coromandel, up to 140 millimetres of rain fell, causing rivers to rise and fragile land to give way. The ever-popular walking track through the Kawaranga Valley to Pinnacle's Hut remains busy even in winter, and up to 60 people were left trapped as the ford they needed to cross became impassable. Dock Ranger Wendy Hillerich made the call yesterday morning, telling the trampers to stay another night.
So a good 40 stayed. The other ones came down and did get stuck on the other side of that ford, but we were in touch with them by text for the whole time and managed to get them into some accommodation that's in that area. Yeah, I think they actually had a really nice time from what I understand.
The first trampers were out of the ranges this morning. It's a region that's taken a battering from recent storms in the North Island. The Thames Coast Road was seriously damaged in January, the busiest month of the year, and it's still being repaired. After yesterday, it was blocked again by two slips at Ruamahanga and Tapu. It will remain closed at Ruamahanga tonight, however the council hopes to reopen one lane tomorrow morning. Tapu camp owner Bruce Efford had a few guests stay an extra night and says with the road constantly closing, the region is losing out.
Over the summer it really does knock us. I've been in the situation where I had to get rid of a business because of it. It's no good for the Coromandel, it's no good for Coromandel town, it's no good for the small businesses on the coast. Well, people won't come down the coast road because they don't know what's going to happen.
The district's mayor, Sandra Gowdy, agrees it has a major impact on the region, but says unfortunately it's a reality they've got to live with.
We've just managed, we've cleaned up, got on with life and then had to do it again. And it's just one of those situations where we're constantly between events. And it's just the reality. And we have to keep reminding ourselves of the need to be able to be resilient in the face of that.
Civil Defence says while roads were affected, they had no reports of property damaged by flooding. The council says Port Jackson Campground and Fletcher Bay Campground are closed until further notice while roadworks are carried out. Meanwhile, the Insurance Council says anyone affected by flooding over the weekend should contact their insurer as soon as possible and take photos of any damage. Further south, the Waiaweka Gorge did remain open today, however it continues to close each night until 7 a.m. For Checkpoint, Tom Furley.